Hello everyone. So we're back. We're doing the second day of the 4-week FTP booster. So instead of 4 weeks, I think it's going to take us about 8 months to work our way through this, but doesn't matter. These will all stay up on the channel, watch on demand. So if you do choose to do Zwift 4-week FTP booster, you can do it along with us. We're in Innsbruck today, just on the short loop through the town. Quite a short warm up for this one. I could do with a long one today. I had a rest day yesterday, but the first interval section there in the blue on the left hand side just above me, not too hard, and our only serious efforts today are 45 seconds long, so they're in 5-minute blocks. So doing this recovering in zone 2. I'm so used to sort of working from zone 1 up to zone 2 in sort of a ramp for the warm-ups. That's why they're usually longer than 3 minutes. This is just holding us at fixed wattage. So I think having that high cadence during the next block. Whether it'll recommend high cadence or force us to do high cadence. Yeah, there we go. 90 RPM. Just into zone 2. And just dropping the RPM down to 80. And back up to 90. So I have got ergo mode on. That's why it takes a while for the watts and the RPM to catch up with what the program is saying. Which isn't too bad for these. Oh, isn't too bad for these lighter efforts, and longer efforts. When we get to 45 seconds, we're going to be running ahead of Zwift. Yeah, my flow is struggling to get it down to 130 watts. Oh, and now we're going for bigger jump, faster cadence. Into zone 4. These are all power zones, by the way, not heart rate zones. You can tell from the colour. Grey for 1, blue for 2, green for 3, amber for 4. There's like an orange and then a red. And there's just one of those efforts. Oh, my tyre is just catching on the top of my mat. It's just making a squeaking sound that's like brushing against artificial material. Come on. I'm spinning slowly because you're not dropping the watts down. Come on. You know that's your job, Turbo. Oh. Second effort. Okay, so that's the end of the warm-up efforts. I think my turbo likes me today. It's not reducing the power. It's saying reduce power. It's up to that to reduce the power. I'm barely doing the cadence. Let's see. Ooh, bit of sweat. Quite a low wattage to be working out at. Maybe for some people it might be high if you're just getting started, if you're not an out and out cyclist, but yeah, for me this is pretty low, and the lower end smart turbos tend to suffer at lower watts. The erg mode struggles to go that low. So 45 seconds is a strange effort, for God's sake, because it's like a long sprint, but not quite a drawn out effort like a breakaway or catching a breakaway. But it's is that 460 watts? What's that in? Is that 150% FTP? I really should look these up before I stream them, but I'm coming into it probably just like you guys. I haven't done this one before, so I just thought it would be a good one to stream. They're all about an hour long. There's plenty enough time for a workout. There are some 2-hour workouts. Oh, I gotta. That is a horribly length effort. I wasn't prepared for that. That's why I need a longer warm-up. So this is going to be most of the session. It was 45-second, not max effort, hard efforts, and then the rest of the 5 minutes, the 4 minutes 15 seconds. Zone 2, fairly comfortable. I really wish Zwift would give you an advance warning on the RPM. Just above me here, it can say 45 seconds at 460 watts, 100 RPM, 80 RPM. But you can see my heart rate along the bottom there properly spiked in those 45 seconds. And then if I don't talk to you, if I just do what the session tells me to do, the heart rate comes down nice and easy, ready for the next one. Hey, like I said, it's a strength length effort, not a sprint. And it's not quite 1 minute. I'm not sure what my 45-second best is, but I was telling the guys at my cycling club on Saturday, my 1 minute power is pretty pathetic compared to my 5 second and my 5 minute. It really is my weakest time of power output. So I made the cadence and I made the zone. Didn't make the actual wattage though. But I've got erg mode on and not being lazy, but the turbo should be getting me to that level. I hope it is for you. And I hope you're doing this workout at the same time, or you're thinking about doing it. Because if you're just watching me, that's a bit weird. We're grateful for it. Bit weird though. Anyway, that's a third of the, what we got, call them sprints, efforts. Well, we've got more efforts coming later. We've got an effort. I'm no good with red and orange. I can't tell if that's zone 5 or 6. I don't know. I think that might be 6. I don't know what my power zones are. I don't even really know what sort of watts are in terms of effort. Recently got a power meter for my bike in the last month, and I'm just used to using watts per kilo because I can sort of relate that to how I'm feeling. Just so used to using speed out on the road all these years. I only started using heart rate in lockdown to April time. So it took me a while. It wasn't until I went out on the road with heart rate that I sort of understood what the zones were. Like zone 1 is easy, you know, descending, you know, maybe setting off after we've had a stop. Zone 2 is light pedaling, zone 3 is normal. Zone 4 is going hard. And zone 5 is like a sprint or a hill climb or a really hard effort. And cadence, because with the power meter you get a cadence sensor. I'm used to that being quite low, like about 70 sometimes. But I think that's because I haven't taken out the zeros, and I've noticed I will try and freewheel as much as possible. We come out to our next effort. I'll put a few more gears on. And build into it. I hate that. And you can see on my heart rate each 45-second effort is pushing my heart rate a little bit higher. It's still coming down, but not too as low each time. So we're halfway through, but I'm expecting the next 3 efforts, especially the last one, to really sting. But looking at the shape of my power on the graph below, just down there, building into it so it gives you a much nicer curve on it, whereas the previous one was a bit jolty. Yeah, I like this workout. It's horrible. I can see it being useful training. I might come back to this at some point. I might make my own and take up the stupid cadence out of it. So I was thinking today at work about, lots more people have gotten on Zwift recently. I noticed on my club rides the average speed has shot up after lockdown and people being furloughed. Not me. Work every day. When the people using like the likes of Zwift, and most of them have been using FTP builders. They got the 4 week, 6 week, 12 weeks, whatever, and just individual workouts to build it. I was thinking just how many times you go out on a ride and just do garbage miles, as I call them. I'll get back to that in about 1 minute, plus breathing time. So we're going to build into this one again. So I can feel erg mode kicking in. Building to 100 RPM. The trainer did not want to take me there. Look how ugly that is. So anyway, garbage miles. Just going and riding your bike for no reason other than you think you should. If you're just going out because you enjoy riding your bike, that's your purpose. That's not garbage. It's good for your health, good for your mental health. But if you're looking to progress, just hopping on the bike and riding like within yourself, it's a bit of a waste of time. Workouts like these are an hour. Fantastic. Some of them even less, half an hour, 40 minutes, and you're getting something out of it. Now, I know not everyone is out there to get fitter, they just enjoy riding their bikes. That's fine, but surely everyone is either looking to get fitter or maintain that fitness. And riding it within yourself for miles on end, unless you're going really far as an endurance ride, you know, you only want to put some efforts into it. Now on Zwift I can be doing a workout or something, or a group ride or a race. Why not just take that philosophy onto the road? You know, you can do a basic workout just by things in your head, you know, sprint from one sign to the next, you know, from this village to this village. I'm going to do it at FTP, or like, if you have no numbers, just go on feel, because that's sometimes just as good. I'm going to click the gears up a bit. Hopefully that will help the turbo get to 460 watts with me doing 100 RPM. Okay, I'm not doing 117 RPM. Oh, this is killing me. Keep going at home. Right, so we have only got one of those big efforts left. And then we've got 5 minutes, about 90 FTP, 90%. So I think I'm going to try and build into this effort a little more. I mean, look at that last one, it was short, but it was up and stable, where the one before it, now behind me, was ever rising. I think maybe that will work itself out on, you know, better smart trainers, maybe direct drives, and ones that calibrate to a higher power. I think this one only goes up to 700 watts. But here we go for another horrible effort. Glad we could do ASMR videos for the amount of puffing I'm doing. Actually, I'm sure there'll be a good market for ASMR bike videos, just 10-hour loop of free hubs. So even with this 4 minutes 15 of cool down after those, well, I'm going to call them horrible efforts. They're not sprints, they're horrible efforts. We've got another 3 minutes in zone 1 before 5 minutes and 90% FTP. Or is that 95? I don't know. The yellow one. and then 5-minute cool down. Again, not a cool down, not a decreasing ramp, but just fixed at, for me, 130 watts. You don't worry about those people going past us. We're doing our workout, they're doing something else. Just unfortunately this bit is up an 8% hill, so it's really killing our average speed. Just doing 8k an hour. There's not even much to say during this bit. So, final 3 workouts, 3 minutes like this, 5 minutes at FTP, and then 5 minutes to cool down. So, 12.5 minutes just to dig in and see this workout out. Doesn't this make such a change from those efforts? So you see Patron behind us just finished the McCarthy workout. We've got 11.5 more minutes until ours erupts with confetti. Like it says, now to finish with a strong 5-minute sub-threshold effort. just getting ready. This is probably going to be at 90 or 95 RPM, which is, like I said earlier, uncomfortable for me. There we go, 95 RPM. Might be able to get away with 90 RPM. Not doing 100 RPM. I think we've established I can't do 100 RPM. Halfway through this 5-minute block. I don't know why I always find these sub-threshold intervals so hard. You should be able to do more than this for an hour. That's the idea of threshold. And I've done a workout that was just this for 40 minutes. With relative ease. I'd quite like to return to bunch racing, but until I can improve on this, I don't really want to put myself in for anything. But hey, can't be too bad. All that talking, less than a minute to go. Last 20 seconds, don't push, don't get out the saddle unless you really need to. Just drive to the end. And here's the archway. Oh, usually I say here, that's the workout, thanks for watching, but that was a tough workout. I'm surprised they gave me a star for that 6 sprint, no, 6 horrible effort block. I don't know, I only got half a star for the one before it, the 3 minutes at this tempo. Oh well, all the more reason to come back and do it again. Not on stream, not soon anyway. We've got a stream coming up on Thursday this week, so usually we only have a bike stream on Monday, usually between 5 and 6 o'clock. Usually a workout, sometimes a route, sometimes a race. But if you join us, I think it's 6 o'clock BST on Thursday. Then I'm continuing our GTN race series stream. So it's race 3. The other 2 are on the channel. There's the first one, which is a climb up out to Zwift. It's my first and so far only time up there, as I try to do it in under an hour. And then we had the cat and mouse race with pro triathlete Tim Don. And then this week it's triathlete versus cyclist. So you can either sign up for Team GTN or GCN, who are outnumbered over 3 to 1 at the moment. So if you are a cyclist, get on there, sign up for Team GCN, that's Group B. Now they've already done like an in-house race over on the Global Triathlon Network's channel, where 3 of the presenters took on Hank, Manon and Connor from GCN. And now it's up to us mortals to fight for our clan, as long as you're a cyclist. But, I think the cyclists are a bit of a disadvantage of that one, because there's nowhere for triathletes to crash, as they're well known for doing. But no, it should be good fun. It's a 30k route, so well, that could be anywhere up to an hour or like 40 minutes to an hour. You can catch it here on Bikes and Laces. The stream notification will be going up probably tomorrow now. Right, so that's the workout. Do give it a go yourself. And next Monday we'll probably be doing the third workout. I'm not sure what that is yet, but you can catch it. This is part of our completing the 4-week FTP booster, but we're doing, instead of doing it over 4 weeks, we're doing it over about 8 months. But until Thursday, we'll see you right here on Bikes and Laces.